Welcome to my class today. Dear students, in my previous class, I taught you up to this line, thank goodness it's a short journey. I can't bear to sit in a train for more than 2 or 3 hours. And from this line also, I will discuss in my today's class. Thank goodness, it's a short journey. Here, on hearing from the narrator that they would soon be at her station, the girl here very happy and commented that she could not bear to sit in a train for more than 2 or 3 hours. That is, it was impossible for her part to sit in a train, in the compartment of a train for more than 2 or 3 hours. This is the duration of the time she traveled in the train, and so for this it was happy journey for her part, because it was not a very long journey. And now today you will listen to my reading. Yet I was prepared to sit there for almost any length of time. Yet I was prepared to sit there for almost any length of time. Any length of time means any duration of the time. This is the duration of the time. Any length of time. The narrator was prepared. Prepared means ready. I was ready. Yet means still. 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 I was ready. Prepared. Prepared means ready. 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 Ready to sit there. There means they are in the compartment of the train for almost any duration, for almost any length of time, just to listen to her talking. Just to listen to her talking. That is, the narrator was highly charmed by the voice and the beauty of the girl. So, the narrator was ready to sit there in the compartment of the train in order to listen to her talking. Her voice had the sparkle of a mountain stream. Her voice had the sparkle of a mountain stream. Now see, here this is the comparison of the voice of the girl to that of the sparkle of a mountain stream. That is, her voice sparkled like a mountain stream. Her voice, whose voice is referred here? Whose voice is referred here? Whose voice is referred? REFERRED. Whose voice is referred to here? The voice of the girl is referred to here. The voice of the girl. Her voice is compared to the sparkle of a mountain stream. SPARKLE. Sparkle of a mountain stream. MOUNTAIN. Mountain stream. Her voice had the sparkle of a mountain stream. That is, sparkle is the noun word, and if you are asked to convert the word into a verb word, you will have to convert using the verb word in the sentence. Her voice sparkled like a mountain stream. Her voice sparkled, SPARKLED, sparkled like a mountain stream. Mountain stream. In this way, you may convert the word into a verb word. Her voice had the sparkle of a mountain stream. Her voice had the sparkle of a mountain stream. If such type of sentence is given and you are asked to convert the word using the verb word, use verb word of sparkle, SPARKLED, sparkle. This is the word. Sparkle is used as a noun word, but if you convert it into a verb word, you will have to use sparkled. Here the past indefinite form is used, so you will have to use in the V2 form. Her voice sparkled like a mountain stream. Here this is the comparison made by the narrator. In order to compare the voice of the girl, the narrator here used the sparkle of the mountain stream. Sparkle means glow or liveliness. Sparkle means glow or liveliness. Glow, GLOW. Sparkle means glow or liveliness. 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 As soon as she left the train, she would forget our brief encounter. As soon as she left the train, left means departed. Left means departed. Left means DEPARTED, departed. She left the train. As soon as she departed from the train, she would forget our brief encounter. Encounter means sudden meeting. Sudden meeting. The narrator said that as soon as she left the train. Here now see the sentence. As soon as she left the train. Left the train. TRAIN, train. She would forget our brief encounter. As soon as she left the train, she would forget our brief encounter. That is, here the narrator thought that on the part of the departure of the girl from the train, the girl would forget their brief sudden meeting. Encounter means sudden meeting. But it would stay with me for the rest of the journey and for some time after. Here the narrator said that though the girl would leave the train at Rohana, where would the girl leave the train? Saharanpur. That is, according to the information given by the girl, that she would get off at Saharanpur, where her aunt would meet her. Saharanpur. Saharanpur is the destination of the girl. The girl came into the compartment of the train at Rohana, and she would get off at Saharanpur. The name of the station is the city in Uttar Pradesh, where the aunt of the girl would meet her. Now, here's no sooner had she left the train. No sooner had she left the train. Here now see the sentence. As soon as is used in the sentence. As soon as means immediately after. Immediately after leaving the train or departing the train, the girl would soon forget their brief or deep sudden meeting. Though the girl would get off at Saharanpur, it would, or the meeting would linger in the mind. The meeting would stay or remain with the narrator for the rest of the journey. The narrator would continue his journey just after the departure of the girl from the train. Though the girl would depart from the train, the sudden brief encounter or sudden meeting with the girl, or the experience of meeting the girl in the train compartment for the brief period of time, would remain still in the mind of the narrator up to the rest part of the journey and for some time after. Here the narrator wanted to remember the journey or experience of the journey with the girl in the train compartment as a source of joy forever. The engine's whistle shrieked, the carriage wheels changed their sound and rhythm. The engine's whistle shrieked. Now, before going to read the sentence, you may see the sentence as soon as is used in the sentence. Here, if the sentence is to be converted into negative formation, make it negative. Make it negative. What type of sentence will you write? As soon as will be removed by the use of no sooner than. No sooner had she left. No sooner had she left, or no sooner had she left, or did she leave? Did she leave? L-E-A-V-E. You may also use the formation did. Did plus leave. Present indefinite form. Past indefinite and present indefinite. No sooner had she left or did she leave the train. The train then. No sooner than will be used. No sooner had she left the train than she would forget. She would forget our brief encounter. In this way, you may convert the sentence using the negative sense. Immediately after her departure from the train, she would forget our brief encounter. Now students, if you want to convert the sentence into a simple sentence formation, what type of sentence will you write? As soon as she left the train, she would forget our brief encounter. Suppose this is the sentence used in the complex pattern. But if you are asked to write down the sentence in the simple formation, make it simple. Make it simple sentence. Simple sentence. What type of sentence will you write? Now, the simple sentence formation will be immediately after. IMMEDIATELY. Immediately after. Immediately after her departure. That is, as soon as she left the train. Immediately after her leaving. Immediately after her leaving. LEAVING. Immediately after her leaving the train. Immediately after her leaving the train. She would forget our brief encounter. 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 In this way, you may write down the sentence in the simple formation. Immediately after her leaving. After her leaving means after her departure. Leaving means departure. The girl would depart from the train. Immediately after her departure or immediately after her leaving from the train. Immediately after her leaving the train, she would forget our brief encounter. Here now see, immediately after, then this is the V1 plus ing form. V1 plus ing. This V1 plus ing is used as the gerundial form. So if you convert the sentence into simple formation, you may write the sentence in this way. Immediately after her leaving means immediately after her departure from the train. The engine's whistle shrieked. Whistle means loud, shrill sound. Whistle. Loud, shrill sound. Loud, shrill sound. SHRILL. Shrill sound. SOUND. Sound or noise. The engine's whistle shrieked. Here whistle means loud, shrill sound or noise. Here sound or noise means horn. The sound of the horn. Shrill horn. Loud, shrill horn shrieked. Shrieks means uttered a shrill outcry. Shrieked. Uttered a shrill. Uttered a shrill outcry. Shrieked. The carriage wheels changed their sound. The carriage wheels. The wheels of the carriage changed. Changed means altered or transformed. Altered. ALTERED. Altered the sound and the rhythm. The girl got up and began to collect her things. The girl got up and began to collect her things. The girl got up and the girl got up and began to collect her things. The girl got up and began to collect her things. The girl got up and began to collect her things. This is the sentence used in the compound formation. When did the girl get up and begin to collect her things? When the engine's whistle shrieked and the carriage wheels changed their sound and rhythm. The girl got up and began to collect her things. I wondered if she wore her hair in bun or if it was plaited. Wondered means felt in wonder. Wonder means felt in wonder. Felt. Wondered means felt in wonder. Or amazement. A-M-A-Z-D-M-E-N-T. Amazement. Felt in wonder or amazement. If she wore her hair. If she wore. Here she refers to the girl. Wore her. Wore means put on. Wore means put on. Her hair. Here this is used in the sense of ornament. That is, the girl used her hair in the shape of a bun. Hair twisted into a bun. Hair twisted, T-W-I-S-T-E-D, twisted or worn in a twisted into a bun shape. At the back of head. The girl used the hair or twisted the hair into a bun shape. Hair twisted into a bun shape at the back of head. And if it was plaited means formed into a plait. Here the narrator could not see how the girl wore or used her hair. The narrator here wondered or thought in amazement if she wore her hair or twisted her hair into a bun shape at the back of it, or the hair was plaited. Plaited means or the hair was formed into a plait. Or the hair was formed into a plait. Formed, F-O-R-M-E-D, formed into a plate. P-L-A-I-T, plate. Plaited means, in the Bengali sense, বিনুনি করে বাঁধা. Ban means, in the Bengali, khopa. That is, hair twisted into a bun shape at the back of hair. Perhaps it was hanging loose over her shoulders. It was hanging. It here refers to the hair. The hair of the girl was hanging over her shoulders. And was it cut very short? Here the writer imagined in this way. Just before leaving the train, the narrator could not understand how the girl used her hair. So, here in this respect, the narrator had to imagine, as he could not see how the girl wore her hair, whether he twisted her hair into a bun shape at the back of head, or it was plaited or formed into a plait, or her hair was hanging loose over her shoulders. In this way, the writer imagined. Now, here the sentence is, was it cut very short? Was it cut very short? Was it cut very short? S-H-O-R-T. Now, here, this is the sentence. The girl got up and began to collect her things. Was it cut very short? These sentences are to be picked up for the grammatical purpose. The girl got up and began to collect her things. Suppose this sentence is to be converted according to the instruction given by me. Make it simple sentence. Make it simple sentence. Simple sentence. The girl got up and began to collect her things. Was it cut very short? The instruction may be given, change the voice. Change the voice. Now see, here if such type of sentence is to be converted into a simple formation, what type of sentence will you write? The sentence will be written as the answer. Suppose the number 1. Answer is, after getting up, the girl began to collect her things. After getting up, the girl began to collect her things. Began to collect her things. After getting up, the girl began to collect her things. Or getting up, the girl, or getting. Getting up, the girl began to collect her things. In this way, you may make the sentence the simple one. Suppose now you are going to convert the sentence using the passive structure, active formation. Here, was it cut? This is the sentence used in the passive formation. Was it cut very short? This sentence is given and the instruction is change the voice. If the sentence is given in this way and the sentence is to be converted into active formation, change the voice, change into active voice. Here, was it cut very short? By her. Suppose you will have to take the object by her. By her. Here, her is the object. As it is the interrogative formation and was is the verb, you will have to use the auxiliary verb did. Did. Did is used as the auxiliary verb. Next, you will have to use the subject. Here, her is used as the object. So, you will have to use the subject or nominative formation. Did she? Next, cut. This is the VT formation used in the question. Did she? Next, you will have to use the present indefinite formation. Did she cut? Did she cut? Here it is the subject in the passive formation, but here it will be used as the object in the active formation. Did she cut it? Did she cut it? Next, very short is there. Extra words. Very short. S-H-O-R-T. Did she cut it very short? This sentence will be or may be written in the formation of active sense. If such type of sentence is given and the instruction is given to convert the sentence into active formation. Was it cut very short? Did she cut it very short? In this way, you will have to make the sentence active. So, in this paragraph, students, you have seen that the narrator could not the narrator could not see how the girl used her hair. Here, the narrator wondered or felt in amazement, thinking whether the girl whether the girl used her hair or wore her hair in bun, that is, whether the girl twisted her hair into a bun shape at the back of the head, or her hair was plaited or formed into a plait, or her hair was